Hey guys, back again. Today we're going to do a little update with the turbo Silverado. If you guys are wondering what's going on with it, nothing really much. For wondering what kind of engine or turbo kit, whatever I'm running, it's just a basic LQ460 with a cam up build, which is better cam, lifters, push rods, all of that good stuff up there. Just a simple eBay turbo kit with some add-ons that I did, like throwing the wastegate. Let me get a light for this thing. Get this stuff on here. Can't see nothing. But simple add-on wastegate sitting right on the header, and it's a VS Racing running right to the side. Not so pretty, but it'll work. And I'm running a to an AFR gauge. O2 sensor sits right in the back. Simple things. I got a few things coming for this thing. I got a built catch can from Snail Fabrication. Really, really good fabricator. Does really good catch cans. It's a catch can combo. We'll get rid of my catch can that sits down there. I got an Aeromotive fuel regulator. The problem I had with this thing, why you may ask why I have a 6.0 in it when I had a 5.3, it's because this sucker blew up. Melted two back pistons. Reason for that was loss of fuel pressure, which was... It was a cheap fuel regulator. I swapped to Aeromotive, good brand. And then also as I was losing voltage, which your alternator pulley is a 2-inch, which is too small, overspins it and loses voltage. Swapped to Motion Raceworks 3-inch pulley. Fixed every single issue, and that's good there. I also blew up this motor, but just replaced two pistons, and it's all good to go. We did a few things. We installed gauges, AFRs, and all that stuff. I'll show you. We're going to do a few good things to this thing soon. Stay tuned. We just got boost gauge, trans temp, and AFR, fuel pressure, all that good stuff. But yeah, nothing much going on with this thing. But, yeah. Simple things. Alrighty, so one thing I figured out is what I'm going to do with this motor. I don't know, maybe I'll bore it out and make it more better and faster. It's the original 5.3 from this truck. But what we're really going to get onto today is, I got a 480 sitting right on there. And I'm going to strip it apart, see what's wrong with that thing. Because last what I know is it was in my van. It was in my van and it was running, it sounded like first gear was grinding, running, whatever you want to call it, pretty bad. So it was just first gear. Once just in second, it went quiet. And there was a lot of metal in that oil pan when I dropped it. I had a spare 480 for this truck that was ready to hop in this truck and make some power, but business is business, I guess. But yeah, let's get this 480 apart and see what's wrong with this thing. Alright, so we got the 480 out. First basic things we're going to do is, you got a Zerpic stand. Let me try to put it on there. I doubt it'll work. What we're mainly going to do, we took off the tail housing. Just got to pull off this thingamajigger. Yeah. Put that down there. One thing how I know is bad is... One thing I know is bad is how I know it's bad is this thing has a lot of play. Up and down, everywhere. It's like very sloppy. Really, let me hold this thing down. See how much play that sucker has. A lot of play. It makes a lot of gear, loud first gear noise, whatever you want to call it thing. Not being dramatic, it was really loud. Got a few things to pull off of here. Yeah, let's I know how I'm gonna do this. I'm assuming I'm just gonna throw it on the table. That's like very wobbly. Maybe I'll throw mine on the table. We'll see. Yeah, throw it on this table. Get this thing cleaned up. And shift it down and see what's going on in there. Alright. Ooh. This thing's on the table finally. Dang, these things are heavy. Whew. Man, I forgot how heavy these are. Dang. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to catch my breath. Alright. I don't know where to start, to be honest. Yeah, let's get this oil pan off. I'm assuming there first. I'm not completely clueless on these transmissions. I built my 470 that's in my truck, and it's still holding for 500 something horse. So that's good there. But yeah, let's dig into this transmission. All right, having some issues. I know I drained this transmission out. I know that for sure. But apparently there's some fluid still in here. I'll show you why I'm pulling this apart. Yum. That's gold. Maybe make some money back off this gold. Yeah, that's why I look at this filter. Pull the sucker off. Yeah. Apparently, still got fluid in here. Shocker. Let me clean this up real quick. Alrighty, clean most of it up. Let's start unhooking this stuff. Actually, this stuff comes off with the valve body. I'm not gonna bother with that. Just gotta push this sucker right out. The sucker comes right out. Same with all these. Again, that's all comes out with the thing. So like a little different than a 40870. So just gonna unscrew all of these and yeah. Alrighty, we got the valve body out, the pump out. Pretty simple, just the bolts and bolts and bolts, whatever. Let's try to get the gear out. Let's try to find out what's the problem in here. Got most everything out, and now I'm just trying to pick up all these check balls and yeah, get this all out, you know. Alrighty. Sorry I didn't really record much. Everything's pretty much out. That's all it is. It's pretty much just a few clips, which is you're gonna be figuring out why this won't come out. There's gonna be a bolt right here. Unscrew that sucker. Same with the back. There's one right there. Screw them both. And then it will come out. It's going to be a little tight. You have to grab like nose pliers, whatever, yank them out. And then there's going to be clips, as you can see. There's going to be two of them. One here. And then another one there. They're pretty easy to get out. And then everything just comes right back out. I found out what's wrong with mine. Pretty simple. What's broken on it is this input shaft. It said bye-bye. I have another one of these, but if you ever heard of Jake's Performance, I think that's what it is. They sell full kit, not of these, but like clutches and whatever. And they sell a billet input shafts of this, which I'm pretty sure that's why they sell them, is because this stuff happens, and you don't want that. I still drove everything fine, surprisingly, but yeah. The main gear, though, this worm gear, whatever you call it, it's a little beaten up, as you can see. So we have to. It still spins and everything. It's just beaten up. It's not worth risking it. So we're gonna have to get a new one of those. This one looks beaten up, but we have a new one of these. This one, pretty sure is fine. Everything looks okay to it. We gotta pull these clutches out though. Alright, trying to figure out how. But yeah, we'll get those clutches out one time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now this thing is super light, which is obvious. But yeah, that's pretty basic with that. Super easy to do with the transmissions. Nothing really wrong with them. Like how hard they are. Just, you want to be careful putting them a bit together. I don't know. Professionals like to just slap them together and then they're good to go. When me, make sure it's all perfect. But yeah, it's all it's an easy fix. I will debate on either saving up for a Jake's kit, which is pretty penny at times, but it will hold like 1,500 horse with the Jake's kit. 1,500 horse, that's not going to be touchable on this truck. Definitely not touching that on that truck, but I definitely want to be in the thousands with this truck. I want to say like 800 horsepower with this truck, but that Jake's Performance kit would be indestructible with 800 horsepower. That's what I think of. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the 4080. Simple fix, nothing bad, nothing hard. I just input shaft broke. I have a spare of these and everything. I have everything with this. Just I'd rather not risk it. I'd rather just get billet and it's all done and no worries. This gear got touched up a few times. This gear got beaten up right there, as you can see. Right here. This gear, it's just, oh, it's rough. It's rough. I ain't gonna risk that at all. That's rough to spin. I got a built valve body. This not built. I have a built one sitting in my room, but I'm just gonna. Jake's performance kit comes with it all, so no worries are there. Again, pretty simple, nothing hard. You don't need any fancy tools. All I used was the back bolt there. Down there is me a 3/8, that kind of thing, and I used me a T30 for this one right here, right? Maybe a little bigger actually. Before I give you the wrong information right here, it's gonna be a T40. My bad. Yeah, T40. All I use pretty much is a 10 mil for everything and a 5/16 for 110. It's pretty simple, basic throughout there. That's me a 13 around there. Input shaft is the back input shaft is 15. It's pretty all simple. Again, simple things. Just takes a lot of time. But yeah, that's about it. All the fluid, yum. Got 2 more check balls. That's the thing. I have check balls and all that. I have no idea. I might give it I might finish it myself or give it to a professional to build it for me. No idea. But yeah, that's about it.